You are my everything.
I started singing when I was about 4 years old at the Tabernacle Child Development Center. That was kind of the first time I realized that I could be a singer. From chapter 1 all the way through college, I've always been completely and totally focused on music.
Yeah. Wow. So in 9th grade, you were serious, you all, about the music.
Yeah.
Wow.
He knew.
You knew. How did you know
I've known since I was like 2 or 3.
that this was
I
your
wanted to
purpose
be a
in the
singer.
world?
Never wanted to be anything else, never wanted to do anything else.
Nothing else.
Ever. After middle school, elementary school, I participated in choir. My mom made me audition for a performing arts magnet school, Davidson Fine Arts here.
Okay.
I learned how to read music at that school because
Wow.
I couldn't read music before high school. I just kind of did what I did, made the sounds,
Yes.
but I couldn't
Had an ear.
read. And so I learned to read music at that high school. I took theory classes at that high school, musical theater stuff, and then got under an excellent choir teacher who sent me to vocal competitions and all that kind of stuff. Because at that time, I thought I was going to be an opera singer. I didn't know I knew I was going to do churchy music, but I thought I was going to be an opera singer at the time. That's mostly what we did there. There I went to Columbus State University in Columbus, Georgia, where I majored in vocal performance with the emphasis in vocal pedagogy, which is teaching voice. So I am currently the director of Creative Impressions, which is a teenage choral group that I was a part of in high school.
Open your mouth and cry out right now unto the Lord. All hail the King, yeah. Sing, you are the end.
So a lot of times I hear music already finished. So in my head, I'll be inspired by an idea, and around it, my mind will create the background music, the harmonies, and even bits of words and phrases will start to come almost immediately, especially if I'm creating something out of thin air. For arrangements, usually I'll hear a song and I'll hear the original and I'll love it, but the whole time I'm hearing the original, my mind is hearing what I would have done with it. So, and it's an immediate thing. It's never, I hear it a few times and then I'm inspired. Usually immediately I hear something and I hear what I would have done instead with it, or what could potentially be done with it. And it's usually finished. So then I have to go back through my head and listen to my own recording up here and kind of figure out the parts and everything and how it's going to go. And a lot of times that's happening on the spot in my rehearsals. So I don't know. I guess I'm strange in that way. I also see harmonies in colors, like beams of light. I know it's really, really weird, but that's kind of how I view them. So I'm strange and I know it, but yeah. I usually hear my compositions finished. Growing up here, my mom, who is originally from New York, influenced me to pursue music because she sings and has always been very involved in the arts, watching musical theater stuff. She listened to a lot of different types of music, so I would say that that's had a big influence on me turning out to be the musician that I am today. I would tell any young person that's thinking about getting into music to follow your dream through completely, and don't allow anybody to tell you not to do it just because they feel like you can't make a living off of it, or it's not a successful career. I hear that so often, even from in my own life. I've had people say, when are you gonna stop playing around with this music thing and get a real job? So I would encourage them to just keep going, to do everything they can to be the best that they can possibly be.